The European Union has been brutally mocked for reversing its stance on Britain as Foreign Secretary Liz Truss heads to Brussels for crunch talks surrounding the ongoing crisis in Ukraine. With the Russian invasion of its southern neighbour entering its second week, Ms. Truss is holding high-profile meetings with EU leaders, NATO members, and G7 peers. The current situation has become further inflamed since Russian forces seized control of Europe's largest nuclear power plant. With Britain no longer a member of the bloc, GB News presenter Darren Grimes questioned an EU reversal on its policy towards Britain. He tweeted, "The EU's Foreign Affairs Council has invited British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss to attend their latest meeting. I can remember a time when they told us that post-Brexit Britain would be relegated to the sidelines, that our intelligence and diplomacy would be sidelined. With Britain no longer a member of the EU, the reliance on British diplomacy, intelligence, and unity comes as tension on the eastern border of the continent rises. However, the UK remains a senior member of NATO and enjoys a seat on the panel of the global G7. Speaking of the latest crisis to emerge from Ukraine, Ms. Truss said the seizure of the nuclear plant was a completely reckless act. She added, "We've heard now the fire has been extinguished, but it is extremely concerning forces are prepared to do this. We have called for an urgent meeting of the UN Security Council." Ms. Truss said the meeting with EU leaders will signal a sign of unity in defeating Russian President Vladimir Putin. Ms. Truss said, "We are doing all we can to support the Ukrainians through defensive weapons where the UK led. We were the first European country to donate defensive weapons, and we are also going to be talking about sanctions. We particularly need to look at the oil and gas sector. How do we reduce our dependence across Europe on Russian gas? How do we cut off the funding to Vladimir Putin's war machine? That is what I am going to be advocating at both the G7 and the discussions with the EU." Ms. Truss was not alone in British representation in Europe over the ongoing war. Also representing the British government in Europe is Home Secretary Priti Patel. The Home Secretary will launch the Ukraine Family Scheme to allow Britons and those settled in the UK to bring their relatives over to join them. Ms. Patel said, "The British government will do everything it can to support the Ukrainian people at this critical moment as they fight for freedom."